What's going on, YouTube? Now, as you guys have noticed, I've been on a little bit of a hiatus recently for a good week or two. And that's because I was low on energy drinks. Actually, I was out of them. If I'm being honest, I was out of them. So I had to wait a little bit till I can restock. And in the meantime, I've been trying to get my allergies to calm down. I just took my nasal sprays for them. I hate taking them. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So, yeah, I took my nasal sprays so that way my allergies wouldn't be bothering me during the video. Now, keep in mind, my voice is going to sound a little nasally and it's going to crack often. But for those of you guys that have been watching me for the past 2-3 years, 4 years, you guys know. You guys already know. And I don't even have to describe it to you guys. But for those of you guys that are new, maybe you're just watching one of my videos for the first time, I have seasonal allergies. And I have nasal sprays that I take for them. And one of them has antihistamine in them. And yes, it does help with my sinuses hurting and whatnot when my allergies really act up. But on the flip side, the antihistamine also knocks me out. Not literally, but it it kicks my butt, alright? It is tough to deal with. So, getting straight to the point here, you guys can see it on screen. We're playing some Clash of Clans. We haven't recorded a Clash video in almost a month. So, as you guys also notice, while I was on my hiatus, I got the Archer Queen upgrading. So, she'll be done in about just a little over 2 days. And with that being done, the Barbarian King is already done, maxed out for Th12. The Grand Warden has been maxed out for quite some time. And as you guys already know, I'm not going to be doing the Minion Prince, trying to max him out, because that's going to take forever to max out. If I recall correctly, it's like level like 70 something. I'll have to Google it and I'll have to do my research and whatnot. I don't know what level is max for the Minion Prince. Anyway, we are ready to go to Town Hall 13. Because the Archer Queen was the last upgrade that I needed to do. So, with the Archer Queen being done in 2 days, we are ready to go to Tunnel 13. So, let's not waste any more time, guys. Get straight to it. In 3, 2, 1, bam! Feels good, doesn't it? Feels good to finally have this account at Tunnel 13. Because now I can actually use my gold and elixir for upgrades and not just dark elixir. I can finally use my gold and elixir for some upgrades, and I don't have to keep wasting gold and elixir every time I go out in a raid. So, the next thing we need to do, guys, is upgrade one of the barracks. Do we have any? No. I was about to say, do we have any raid medals for any more hammers? We do not. We have a book of building, a hammer of fighting. Oh, we gotta be. We gotta be careful here of how we do stuff, because you see. Oh, actually, maybe we don't. I just remembered I have 8,000 gems on this account. 8,000 gems. So what if I just gem one of the upgrades and then use the book of building on the other? Because see, that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to unlock the dragon riders and then upgrade the laboratory. So that way I can start upgrading either the dragons or the dragon riders, because that's the main army that I've been using for quite some time on my Th13 account. Both of my other Town Hall 13s. And then now we can finally start doing them on my Damarfan account. So, really, we just have to be... Okay, where's one of my barracks here? Alright. How much gems is it gonna take to upgrade the barracks? Okay, so the barracks is gonna be 9 million 7-day upgrade, and then the laboratory, because see, whichever upgrade costs more loot wise and takes more time to upgrade, that'll be the upgrade that we use the book of building on. The laboratory is going to be 5 million. Okay, so it's going to be the barracks, isn't it? It's going to be the barracks. Yep. So let's go ahead. Gem this done. 876 gems. Pfft, nothing. That's nothing. Upgrade the laboratory. And then next, let's go ahead and convert some loot here. Gold to elixir. Hopefully we'll have enough for the laboratory upgrade. Get some extra loot here. Let's see if we can get any from the raid medals. We cannot. Actually, we can. And then let's use the book of building on the barracks. That'll unlock the dragon riders. And now, since we have the laboratory upgraded, it all comes down to what upgrade do we want to do first? The dragons or the dragon riders? The smart idea would probably be to upgrade the dragon riders, because then they should be maxed out for Tunnel 13. And then while we farm up elixir to upgrade the dragons, we'll just be able to do the dragons at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and upgrade the dragon riders in 3, 2, 1, bam. And I was right. Level 2 is maxed. Level 2 is max. And then it's going to take 7.5 million elixir to upgrade the dragons. No big deal. But now we can start using the dragons and dragon riders. Now, you guys notice I still have the Electro Dragons in my army camps, but before we go into the next clip, guys, the first raid of the video, I'll switch up my army and whatnot. I'll do that off camera. So, with that being said, guys, feels good to be back. I was on a little bit of a hiatus for a little while, but it's good to be back. It's good to be back. I'll see you guys in the first raid. Alright guys, so we found ourselves a rushed Town Hall 13 with almost 800,000 gold and 830,000 elixir, which isn't bad. 10,000 dark elixir. We definitely need the dark elixir for the heroes. But as you guys can see, I switched up my army to using the dragon riders that I always use. So let's wreck this base. We're going to come at it from the top side here. We got one upgrading air defense over here. So all we need to do really is just take out that air defense there, and then take that one out. And since we don't have the queen with us, we're going to have to be very careful with the funneling. So we're going to put one dragon over there. We're going to go ahead and use the king's ability early, kind of funnel out the top corner here. We're going to throw down our dragon riders, the warden, and then the blimp for the Yeti bomb. We're going to rage and rage. We're going to save the freeze for the town hall. There we go. Rage. Eternal Tome. Now, if the Yeti can stay alive just a little bit longer and take out the air defense there on the bottom side, we'll be Gucci. I don't think that will happen, though. Yikes. Yeah, no. The dragons might take care of it, though. There we go. The dragon and the Yeti might from the Yeti took care of it. But, yeah. We're kinda... Well, this might still be a 3-star because we have some upgrading archer towers as well. The only threat to not getting a 3-star on this base are the Teslas. And then obviously we have time. And from the looks of it, I don't think time will be on our side here. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. See what I mean? My allergies are making my voice crack, making me stutter a little bit. And of course, you go for the freaking Barbarian King instead of going for what's left here. What's left? Nobody went for the builder hut in the corner. Ay caramba. The dreaded 99% 2-star. Fan-flippin-tastic. But we got what we came here for, which was the loot. So, since we're not in a league right now, we're not going to get a loot bonus. We will be in the next raid, but since we didn't get the loot bonus with the first raid, we're going to get that 793,000 gold, 828,000 elixir, 10,000 dark elixir, 6 trophies. I'll take it, I guess. I'll take it, I guess. And that'll put us in Crystal 2. Again, guys, just ignore the nasally tone in my voice. That's just my nasal sprays working to get my nostrils decongested, all that stuff. Like I said, for those of you guys that have been following me for quite some time, you already know. And as always, we have Evie joining us once again. And with that being said, guys, I don't think there's anything else I can really do. So I will see you guys in the next raid. Alright guys, so we found ourselves a dead Town Hall 13 this time. As you guys can see, the Expos, the Scatter Shots, the Infernos, and the Eagle are all dead. This base has at least 700,000 golden elixir. So we're going to kind of replicate what we did in the previous raid, and we're going to come at it from the top side, since that's the side that the Town Hall is closest to. We're going to lightning down those two air defenses. I forgot to grab CC. When do I not make that bonehead play? Should be fine, though. We're going to go ahead and throw down our rage spells. King's going to continue funneling the left side there. We're going to save the freeze for the Town Hall. There we go. Eternal Tome. That'll push him through the core. One other thing I forgot to mention about my nasal sprays, guys, is that it has a little something called reverse congestion, or I forget exactly what it's called, but basically, I'll have to Google it, but basically what this is like, yes, it's a nasal spray that's kind of a decongestant, but one of the side effects to it is it can make your nose congested. It's weird explaining it, but like I said, I'll have to Google it, and editing James, if you want to put that in. And then not only that, but like, if you guys want to, you'll have to do the research yourself. I don't know if it's called reverse congestion. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it's called, but you guys kind of see where I'm getting at here. My nasal sprays, one of the things it does is, like, yes, it's a decongestant, but one of the side effects makes your nose congested. It's weird, but also another reason why I hate taking my nasal sprays. Not only does it make me sleepy, but it can also make my nose congested a little bit, even though it's a decongestant. So that's why it's kind of tough dealing with my allergies. Not only just my allergies, but the nasal sprays as well. Because I'm not only putting up with my allergies, but also essentially my nasal sprays at the same time, because of the sleepiness and my nose being congested after a good 10, 15, 20 minutes after I've taken my nasal sprays. And that's what's draining into my throat right now. It's all the snot, mucus, and all that other gross stuff. It's what I put up with, guys. It's what I put up with. And it's not fun. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And that brings me to what I was talking about in my previous video 2 weeks ago. If you guys saw that, I'll throw the screenshot on screen. But if you guys saw that video where I just sat down and talked to you guys about this stuff, you guys, as I've mentioned earlier in that video, yes, streaming and, making videos, all this cool stuff, yes, it is a privilege, but it's a privilege that not everybody has, myself included. Yes, I'm very thankful to be able to, do this, even though I'm not that big of a content creator right now. I'm very thankful to be able to even do this at all. And that's what the bigger content creators don't see. Is, yes, I agree with them that it is a privilege, but it's, like I said, it's a privilege that not everybody has. Because Some people have lives outside of gaming, streaming, all that stuff. People have lives outside of all that stuff. And not only that, but in our lives outside of outside of gaming and streaming and whatnot, behind the camera, behind the scenes, what our audiences don't see. See what I mean? 1 second. What our audiences don't see is that exactly what I'm showing you guys. This is just all the snot mucus getting loosened up and whatnot, thanks to the nasal sprays. I'll have to blow my nose after this clip, get my allergies to calm down. But you guys kind of see what I put up with, right? And this is just me, showing you guys the real and relatable things that most other content creators don't show you. And that's my point to when I say, yes, it is a privilege, but it's a privilege not everybody has, because people deal with stuff, outside of gaming, outside of streaming, behind the camera, behind the scenes. People deal with stuff. Streamers and content creators, big or small, we all deal with stuff behind the scenes, and not everybody chooses to, show that, which is understandable, because not everybody is an open book like other creators like me. Because see, I choose to be an open book for you guys. I choose to, show you guys this stuff. I choose to show you guys the raw, real, relatable things that happens in my life. I choose to be genuine and vulnerable and all that stuff with you guys. And that's essentially what the bigger content creators don't show you guys. Like I said, it's understandable that they don't, because not everybody is an extrovert or an ambivert like I am. Not everybody is, brave enough to show you guys that stuff. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next raid. Alright guys, so we found a base. It's a Th12. It's not a dead base, but it has a lot of loot. And you guys know me. Whenever I see a base with this much loot, I just can't pass it up. I just can't pass it up. Sometimes I do pass up bases like this, but it's very hard. It's very hard to pass them up. So, we may not get much trophy. Once again, I forgot to grab CC. We're gonna hit this base from the top side again. Well, the town hall is in the middle, so I don't think it really matters which side we hit it from. But this top side is kinda speaking to me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it from the top side. Come on now. There we go. Throw down our dragons and dragon riders. Throw down our rage spells. You see how my allergies are getting my... making my voice all nasally and hoarse, and this is what I like to call mucus overload. It's when there's too much snot and mucus draining from my throat to where I can't even talk, and I have to spend a lot of time either taking sips of my whatever drink I'm sipping on and swallow it, or suck it up so I can spit it out. Again, it's gross, I know, but it's just the reality of being a content creator, guys. Not everything is what it seems. Because like I explained in the previous clip, not everybody chooses to be vulnerable. Not everybody chooses to be real, relatable, and vulnerable. Not everybody chooses to be an open book and show you guys this stuff. Which, again, is understandable. But I just want you guys to keep that in mind. I'm just going to let the warden do his thing. With the loot bonus, that's going to give us at least 870,000 gold and 700 and I want to say 57,000 elixir, and then at least 6,000 dark elixir, 1 trophy. Like I've been saying for quite a while, guys, I'm not really looking to trophy push right now. So I don't really mind getting 1 stars or 2 stars in a raid. Because the only thing I'm looking for is loot. We're not going to be able to do anything with the gold, so... Well, actually, we can. Can we? Do we have enough? Yes, we do. We have enough for 1 scatter shot. And then off camera, I'll change base designs, because I have a base design that I want to use. It's the same one that my Nightwolf account, which is my Vortis account, and my Forge account, which used to be my Skillet Fan account. They're both Th13s, and they both have the same base design, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and throw down 1 scatter shot, collect the gold from the treasury, and then I'll go ahead and put the next one in. And like I said, it may not be perfect right now, but off camera, I'll switch base designs. There we go. There's the gold. And is there anything else that we can pretty much do with our loot at this point? Not really. Traps, maybe. Let's go ahead and throw that Seeking Air Mine down right there. And then Spring Trap. Put that there. Just keep in mind, guys, these are all temporary spots. I'll move the base design and stuff around. I'll move stuff around off camera. Oh, we got ourselves a castle cake. All right. That will actually come in handy for tonight's video. I probably should have collected that sooner, but it'll work. All right, so we have 12 hours on that. And with that being said, guys, I will see y'all in the next raid. Voice crack. You gotta love seasonal allergies, guys. You gotta love seasonal allergies. I don't. And you guys can see why. I'll see you guys in the next raid. Alright, guys. That took for flipping ever. But we got our base designs moved over. We got all that stuff adjusted. There was one wall piece where I couldn't figure out where it went on my other account. On my other accounts that have the same base design. Both my Vortis account and my Forge account have the same base design. And I was trying to figure out where that one wall piece went on that specific base design. And it took for flipping ever to figure that out. But we got it all figured out. We got stuff moved around and whatnot. We found a base. It's a Rush Town Hall 12 with over 840,000 gold, 630,000 elixir. And this time I didn't forget to bring CC. So, before we end up time failing again, we're going to go ahead and start throwing down our lightning spells here. Take care of the air defenses. Throw down the king. And then throw down the dragons in behind, dragon riders, warden. And we're going to wait until we can get the dragons and dragon riders to push through the core. There we go. Before we drop in the Yeti Bomb. We're going to go ahead and throw down the Eternal Tome, push them through the rest of the core. Use the last rage spell. Activate the king's ability. So that way he'll continue funneling that side. And that is looking like an easy peasy, lemon squeezy 3-star. With the loot bonus, that's going to bring us up to almost 900,000 elixir. 900,000 gold. Almost. And I want to say 690,000 elixir. And at least 6.842 on the Dark Elixir, and 19 trophies. Again, not too great on the trophies, but I'm not really looking to trophy push right now, so that does not matter. We're going to go ahead and trade in that super potion for some gems, because we need to start building my gems back up. We're going to go ahead and use the clock tower potion. And we're going to go ahead and remove some obstacles over here so we can get some gems out of them. 16. Alright. Not too bad. We made up a little bit of the 500 gems that I had to spend to get a shovel of obstacles earlier. So I can move one of the Clashmas trees around, because I had to do that in order to get this base design put down. There's not really much I can do at this point. Can I still get the Royal Champion? Hang on. Can I get the Royal Champion? I have to upgrade the Hero Hall to... I guess that'll be our next. Alright. I guess that'll be our next thing that we work towards. Getting the Royal Champion. Alright. So with that being said, guys, I will see y'all in the next raid. Alright, guys, so we found ourselves a dead Town Hall 12. Once again, I forgot to bring CC. Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep doing this? So, it's not going to matter anyway, considering that this is a dead base. So, it's not really going to matter as much, but I need to start remembering to bring CC with me. The Town Hall is pretty much as close to the middle as it can get, so this is another one of those base designs where it's not going to matter. what side I come at this base from. So we're going to go ahead and destroy that air defense there. Get rid of the archer tower and the air defense on that side. Throw down the king. Another dragon to funnel. The rest of the dragons and dragon riders. And then we're going to push them through this top part of the base. We're going to wait until they approach the town hall here to use our Eternal Tome and freeze spell. It kind of looks like they're going around the outside, though, which is not great. Yeah. Let's throw down a freeze. Let's use the Eternal Tome. Maybe I can use the blimp to, like, take down that air defense on the bottom left side there. Boom, baby. That helped us out big time, and that might have just saved us the raid. That might have just saved us the 3-star. And I think it did. Yep. Archer tower is going to go down. There we go. With the loot bonus, that's going to give me 873,000. 878,000 actually. 878,000 gold. 890,000 elixir. And just a little bit over 7,900 dark elixir. 23 trophies. Not too bad. Not too shabby. And we got ourselves a little bit of a star bonus as well. So we're going to go ahead and collect that. And that should put us right where we need to be to upgrade the Hero Hall. 9 million elixir. This will unlock the Royal Champion once the upgrade finishes. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. And 3, 2, 1, bam. So there we go. We have the scatter shots being put in. We have the Hero Hall being upgrading. Everything's looking good, guys. And then we also have the Dragon Riders upgraded to level 2. The laboratory has been upgraded. We got a lot done with this video, guys. We got a lot done with this video. I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see it. My Damar fan account is finally at Town Hall 13. I think I still have at least another raid or two left in me. So, with that being said, guys, I will see y'all in the next raid. Oh my goodness, guys. We found ourselves another Town Hall 12. It's not a dead base, but it's looking pretty close to being dead. As you guys can see, there's one Expo that's dead, one Inferno. Both Infernos are dead, actually. And the other Expos that still have ammo in them are ground targeting Expos. So we won't have to worry about the Expos at all. It's just the Eagle, the Sweepers, and the Air Defenses, along with the Archer Towers and Wizard Towers. And of course you got the Giga Tesla. So, same song and dance as before, guys. We're going to come at it from the top side. Lightning down that air defense on that side. And then that one, we're going to take down 2 of the Archer Towers in the process. Put the king on that gold mine. Throw down one of the dragons. And throw down the rest of them, along with the Dragon Riders and Grand Warden. Down the middle. Rage and Rage. We're going to wait until the Dragons and Dragon Riders approach the Infernos and the Expos. There we go. Throw the Blimp in behind. And then we're going to kind of wait on the Freeze spell, Rage spell, and Eternal Tome until the Yeti Bomb. There we go. Freeze the Giga Tesla. And then we're going to Rage through the core. Grand Warden, why aren't you going with the group of troops that is in the core? You absolute bonehead. Not that it's going to matter, but Warden, you got to stop doing that crap. You got to stop doing that crap. Because when we're in war, you can't be going around, flying around with the other group of troops that's funneling the outside when you're more needed with the group that's in the core, taking out key defenses. You can't be doing that. You can't be roaming around the outside like that. Alright, so looks like we're going to get 20 gems out of these here. I think I've got at least one more raid left in me. I don't think there's really anything else that I can do at this point. We're going to get another castle cake. So I'll go ahead and take that. I was about to say, are we going to get another one somewhere down the line? Yes, we are. At 5,500 points. And then I was about to say, I don't think we're going to get another one after that. Ooh, we're going to get an epic chest, though. Hey. That'll be cool. So, we got ourselves at least 11 more hours on the first castle cake, and then we can use the other one after, if I want to continue grinding this account. Which I know I'm going to, let's be honest. It's always after that I upgrade my town hall to the next level. That's when I'm the most active on one account. Because I'll be farming loot to upgrade the walls. So, like I said, I don't think there's anything else that I can really do at this point. I have one builder left. And I don't have very much loot in my storages other than Dark Elixir and gold. So, with that being said, I will see you guys in what's probably going to be the final raid of the video. What a way to finish this video, guys. With the loot bonus, this is going to be over 1,000,000 golden elixir and almost 9,000 dark elixir. And best of all, this is a dead base. And I did not forget to bring CC with me this time. So, I don't necessarily like the base design, but it's it being a dead base kind of makes up for it. So we're going to go ahead and hit it from the town hall side. Lightning down both of those air defenses. We're going to put the king on the hero hall. one of the dragons on the laboratory, and then we're going to throw the rest down the middle. We're going to use the king's ability, hopefully. There we go. That way, the barbarians and the barbarian king can eliminate any buildings that might pull my troops around the outside. Freeze the town hall, eternal tome, and then we're going to throw the Yeti bomb down right here. I would have used it for the town hall, but since the town hall was closest to the outside, I knew I could just use my main army to take that out. And then use the Yeti bomb on one of the air defenses. And it all worked out anyway. Looks like this is going to be a 3-star. I don't see any corner buildings, so yep, that is indeed a 3-star. And like I said, with the loot bonus, that's going to give us at least over 1,000,000 gold. 1.08 million dark elixir. Elixir. And then at least 8.8 yeah, 8.8 thousand dark elixir, 22 trophies. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And we're going to get a mighty morsel as well from the Splash Bash. And with that being said, guys, that's pretty much all I can really do at this point. The only upgrades that I would have available right now is the minion prints. And then other than that, it's going to be the other defenses. And normally I like to wait until I have all 4 and or all 5 builders to do other defenses around the base, like the archer towers, wizard towers, cannons. I like to do my defenses in groups. So like if I happen to have 5 builders or 4 builders, whichever one, I'll put all of my builders except for one on that one specific type of defense. So like say I want to upgrade archer towers, I'll put all of my builders except for one on archer towers, and then I'll save that last builder for the walls. So that way I can get, it's not really as, productive as say if you were to do like put 1 or 2 on archer towers and then another 1 or 2 on different defenses, like say put a couple on archer towers and then like 1 or 2 on cannons. It's not as productive as say doing that, but it'll allow you to get that one specific type of defense done much quicker, because you're focusing most of your builders on that one specific defense. And that way it'll allow you to just burn through that specific type of defense much quicker. At least that's how I enjoy playing the game. You guys can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying, that's how I enjoy playing the game. There are some things where I like to be, where I like to multitask like that. And then there's other games where it's like I like to just focus on one thing at a time. Clash being one of them. So, and then of course I have the Giga Inferno as well. I could spend my gold on that. So, what I think I will do, since it costs 2 million gold to upgrade the Giga Inferno, what I will do is spend, let's see, how much is wall? Okay, so I'll be able to upgrade 2. I'll be able to upgrade 2 walls. And then of course I have wall rings as well. So let me see if I can, yes I can, spend some raid medals for some wall rings. And then here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead, upgrade some walls with wall rings. I can't really use the, I can't really convert loot yet for at least another 21 hours. So, then next, we're going to use 4 million gold to upgrade 2 more wall pieces. And then we're going to use the remaining 2 million gold on the Giga Inferno so we can get upgraded to level 2. 3, 2, 1, bam. And that's pretty much all the loot that I have and or can use. That's pretty much the only upgrade I could really use any loot for, except for the minion prints. Well, of course, I probably could have bought 25,000 Dark Elixir and then also upgrade the Barbarian King. Oh, wait, could I have? Yeah, no. Okay. 1.39. Yeah, I definitely could have upgraded the King. I definitely could have upgraded the King. That'll be something that I do once the Archer Queen gets done. Alright. So, with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Like I've said, I've been on a hiatus for a little while. Because of being low and or being out of energy drinks. So I had to go and I had to wait a little while, restock. I managed to get at least 18 cans. I got 6 C4s and then 2 different flavors of ghosts, 6 cans each. So you multiply 6 times 3, that gives you 18. So, I'm not going to drag the outro of this video out any longer, guys. My nose is all... my nose is just being my nose when it comes to seasonal allergies. It may not make sense right away, but if you think about it for a quick second, it kind of does make sense in a way. I hate seasonal allergies, guys. I hate seasonal allergies. I hate the nasal sprays, but I hate my seasonal allergies even more. Just what I deal with, guys, is just what I deal with. Everybody deals with something off camera. No matter if you're a big content creator or a small one. Everybody deals with something. And I think it's time that we just normalize that. I think it's just time that we normalize that. That's all from me and Evie, guys. If you guys like this video, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. And guys, I will see y'all next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay blessed. James Tate, we out.